trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Looking for a crease to the left. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. receives it with the back. And he makes the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Finds some fresh air. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And some room to work. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Fresno State, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back has it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll try to convert from the wildcat. Direct snap. Breaks him headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. Extra point here will tie the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense lining up quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Floats it out in space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. On the option. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Running to Green. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for
one-score game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The return brings it out to the 35, and the Duke offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's looking deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown Bulldog. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Quarterback may change this route. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Here comes the wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in.
Turning it on. Spins away. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking. Running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got a step and just dusted the field. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
First and 10.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Oh, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45.
First and 10.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And how about this coach, man? Their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Coaches and quarterbacks' best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open.
Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on 2nd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They want that clock to run. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They go to the ground. Takes Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
That is add the